Yeah, free my boy up. Let's go. He ain't done nothing, is what I'd love to be saying, but HSTikkyTokky has definitely done something. No, I'm not gonna lie, I quite like this guy. I find him super entertaining. He's really funny. Whenever he's kind of involved in something, he's always the star of the show. However, back in March this year, he took the spotlight for something else. He crashed his McLaren, and he really fucked up that car. Like, the front of that car, absolutely decimated. Like, I don't even know what he crashed it into, but it is gone. And he's lucky to be alive after that crash because it looks like he crashed into Jason from Friday the 13th. That damage is unbelievable. He also wasn't in the car alone. He was with another TikToker that goes by the name of General G, and he got quite fucked up by the crash, to say the least.
General, you good?
I feel something crack, bro.
You alright?
No, I think.
Aye, that's not trust, man. Shit. Fuck. General.
And there's a really funny clip of HSTikkyTokky kind of talking about General G after the crash, and I just have to show it.
General on 1 HP. Nah, mate, I gave him a med kit, bruv. I gave him a med kit and a mini shield. He's fine. I literally chucked him a mini shield before I ran off. I should have given him a chug jug, bruv, the way he was fucking doing cartwheels, but I gave him a mini shield. He needed a chug jug.
I'm sorry, but I just don't see a world where you don't find this guy funny. Even his tone of voice is comedic. Like, I know most of his audience are like cringe 14-year-olds that just like chatting shit, but they'll never quite be like HSTikkyTokky because the way that he does it is just different. He's just fucking funny. But anyway, obviously he had a court case going on about this car crash because, well, you have to have a court case about that. It's fucking horrible damage, and you don't cause that kind of damage by not recklessly driving. So there's currently an investigation going on about him. Apart from the other night, he was at KSI's boxing event, which was very cringe, by the way. Don't even get me started on KSI's kind of little speech thing, complaining about how people were hating on him. HSTikkyTokky was at that event, and he was meant to be in the UK for a court case, which he missed, and now he's wanted by the Surrey police. So as you can see here, Surrey police are appealing for the public's help to find 23-year-old Harrison Sullivan, who is wanted for failing to appear at court in relation to several driving offences in Virginia Water in March. But anyway, HS replied to this tweet in honestly the perfect way. He said, "I'm currently residing in Brentwood, Essex, postcode. Not sure why you're looking for me though. I've never driven a car in my life, so I cannot be wanted for such a heinous crime as this. I'll turn myself in tomorrow morning. Hold tight, yeah." This guy never breaks his own style. Like, he's always true to himself. He doesn't give a flying fuck who's around. He will always be himself, and that's something that I genuinely like from him. Like, I know he makes kind of cringy jokes and he's a little bit controversial sometimes, but honestly, I don't care because he's being himself, and that's what's important nowadays. But anyway, he also followed up with a video responding to this.
The Matrix has officially declared war on me. Why? Because I refuse to play by their rules. They're dragging my name through the mud. The Daily Mail, The Sun, even the BBC, all puppets of the system spinning their narrative.
Definitely innocent. Don't doubt it for a second. He was not in that car. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Fleeing the scene, another TikToker saying that he was. No, he is innocent. You know, if the police want to use this video as evidence, my boy is innocent 100% without a doubt. He was never in that car. He didn't even own the car.
Why? Because I'm young, because I'm successful, because I speak the truth, and most importantly, because I'm untouchable. And the fact that I probably smashed their missus and put it in my Telegram with 500,000 people in it. They hate to see you win.
But whenever there's an opportunity for this guy, he always takes it. You know, he could have chosen to not talk about this court case, like, yeah, I'll have myself in. But instead, he's gone on a fucking roll of making content. I mean, he's literally turned himself into Andrew Tate here for this. I mean, he's really hitting the Andrew Tate role bang on his head right here. If this was an audition for the Andrew Tate movie, he's already got the fucking role.
They hate to see someone break free from their control. The so-called incident in March? It's an excuse. A fabricated story to make me look guilty. To suppress me. To suppress the truth. And most importantly, to suppress you.
Yeah, my boy's spitting facts right now. He's going fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure he was in the car. Maybe. I don't know. No comment, I suppose. But I'm guessing if they are going to be using something in court as evidence against him, if they try and pull this shit up and be like, yeah, this is evidence, this is just every single perfect response. Like, everything that HSTikkyTokky is putting up is just kind of like the perfect blindfold for what's actually gone on. And although they have the car and pictures of the scene and probably evidence that he owns that car, I don't really know how much of it they can use. Anyway, shortly after that, because this guy was going on an absolute rampage on Twitter, just banging out tweet after tweet after tweet, he basically just called out the police force for not going after certain people that they should be going after. And in all honesty, he's making a very valid point. I mean, if we want to use like a prime example in the UK, Philip Schofield Why is that motherfucker not away? I don't know. Like, the fact that they've added someone like HSTikkyTokky to their wanted list is absolutely bonkers. I cannot believe it. Like, sure, he might have crashed that McLaren. He might have been in that car. He might have been a dangerous driver. But the fact that they're choosing to go after someone like HSTikkyTokky instead of someone like Philip Schofield just doesn't make sense. Anyway, HSTikkyTokky also made a video talking about this, so let's get into that.
Boys, I've done a lot of joking around today, but I actually want to be serious about something right now. I saw something in the news about a week ago. I'm going to try to put the article up here. That someone, literally a rapist, didn't go to prison. Why is this happening in the UK? Why are people that are actually disgusting, wrong, sick individuals just being let off the hook?
Yeah, the UK is in a fucking tragic state at the moment. It's genuinely sad. And I honestly wouldn't even say it's just in the UK as well. I am seeing this in the US, other European countries as well. Like, I really can't make sense of it. And the article that he's used isn't just like a one-off situation. This is happening all of the fucking time.
Why are they being let free? Why is the pressure not being applied on them? Why are the borders open for anyone to come in and ruin the UK, to ruin what it's really about? Why are all the important issues just being brushed to the side and bullshit things like this are being fucking brought to the front? Why?
If someone's committed a crime, they need to be held accountable for it. I still understand the point that HSTikkyTokky is making here, because it's not like they're holding these other people accountable and him. They are holding him super accountable, really focusing on him because he's a big star, and then they're kind of letting these other scenarios just flick away. And if you want, you can go and accuse me of being a fucking loony, but I live in the UK. I see this shit happen. I read the news. I listen to the news. I see it all the fucking time. Like, at the moment in the UK, there's a massive problem with the prisons because they're overpopulated. There's way too many people in prison. There's way too many criminals. So the UK had to free some people. And instead of freeing, you know, some kind of shitty charges, they decided to free sex offenders. What the fuck kind of logic is that?
There's serious problems going on in the UK right now. It's not a joke. The country is absolutely failing and failing miserably. The police, serve the country properly. Go after people who deserve to be fucking put in prison for the rest of their life.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the court system in the UK is genuinely just stupid. There's no other way of putting it. Like, I am being completely serious right now. If you're like 19 years old and you're like, yeah, you know what, I'm pissed off at this person, I'm gonna go and slash them, I'm not gonna kill them, and then I'm gonna go to court and be really apologetic, you genuinely will not go away for that long. Like, I'm being dead ass, probably like 6 months to 2 years. If that, you honestly might just get community service and a fine. The thing is, people aren't scared of that law system because it's so fucking light. People are in and out of prison all the time. Once someone's in prison, they should be staying in there, especially if they've committed heinous crimes. But anyway, I know what HSTikkyTokky is trying to do here. He's trying to divert the attention away from himself and focus on these other problems, which, yes, they are massive problems. They really are. But HSTikkyTokky still needs to be held accountable if he has committed this crime. Like, it really wouldn't have been difficult to just turn up to your court date. But anyway, there's just one last video that I want to show you guys from HSTikkyTokky, and honestly, it's traditional HSTikkyTokky style. It doesn't get any more HS than this.
I can't believe ITV News have been attacking me for the last 24 hours. I've had to reassure my mum and my grandparents they've been in absolute bits for the last 24 hours after hearing the news that their son and their grandson only has 30,000 followers.
Harrison Sullivan, who has over 30,000 followers on TikTok.
Anyway, for the time being, that's all we got from HSTikkyTokky, and I fucking love this guy. He's so entertaining. How can you not like him? Like, you don't have to agree with everything that he says. I completely get that. But the character that he puts on, it just always makes me chuckle. You know, I'm always engaged to see what he's doing. And best believe, when this guy has another boxing match, I'm watching that shit. But anyway, on a serious note, HSTikkyTokky, he genuinely needs to go and turn himself in and actually get this court case sorted, because he could end up in way more trouble than he's currently in. Like, at the moment, it's just reckless driving, which if he pays a fine, he'll probably be alright with. I mean, he didn't kill anyone, he didn't really injure anyone, everything's been sorted. So missing your court date is, you know, it's just a bit fucking dumb. I know it's for a boxing event, so in fairness, you're making sacrifices, I completely get it, you're working. But please, I would hate to see someone like you go down, because fuck, you're entertaining. But yeah, just want to talk a little bit about this because I'm quite a fan of this guy. I find him quite funny. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.